actually shoveled our back patio yesterday, and as you can tell, we got absolutely destroyed with snow. It looks like there's probably about 8 to 10 inches out here. We have like a bamboo wall that is just leaning over from the weight of all the snow. But yeah, as you can tell, in our backyard, a lot of snow, and it's still coming down. All right, so we're actually gonna let our 3 dogs out to see what they're gonna do. They usually like the snow, but they never seen this much of it.
Oh my gosh, you can't even get over it.
You having some trouble, Alfred? You having some trouble?
He's like, can I please come in?
You can go in.
Come on, you peed, you're fine.
You having some trouble too, RJ? Hey, what is up, Internet? Kyle here, Slapshot Toys. Doing a little toy hunt today, but this is going to start out a little bit different. So there is this amazing grocery store, as I run across the street here, amazing grocery store called Jungle Gyms, and they have a huge beer selection, some really cool international foods. You can get stuff like ground kangaroo, it's really insane. And today, Bell's Brewery, I'm a huge craft beer guy, and today Bell's Brewery is actually releasing their Hop Slam, which is a double IPA. Pretty limited, you can only get it, I think, one day a year, so they're releasing it today. So we came over to get some of that, and yeah, I'll show you the rest of Jungle Gyms, because this place is crazy. So this is just the beer section alone. Probably the biggest beer selection in this area of Ohio, if not in Ohio. This is all the local stuff right here. So it's pretty much my candy store. Alright, so this was the beer we're actually after. So this is Hop Slam, double IPA. Came in a cool glass, we had to keep the glass, so got that and the logo on their side. But me and my brother-in-law, we were looking at these beers. So Urban Artifacts, sorry I can't talk, is actually one of the best breweries in Cincinnati, and they do a lot of really weird stuff. So this is a pretty basic one, so cherry pie, coffee. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. These sound really weird. So this one's a braised carrot soup beer with sour ale with carrots, ginger, and lime zest. And we have one, the Autumn Roast. This one has mushrooms, sage, rosemary, thyme, black peppercorn, and yellow miso. So that's kind of odd. We have an asparagus one that has asparagus, lemon zest, garlic, and black peppercorn. But honestly, this is one of the best breweries in Cincinnati. They're a little bit expensive, they're 14 bucks or 15 bucks a bottle. But some interesting stuff from them. So kind of walking over here, this is the candy aisle. And if we go look up here, collectors will probably think this is pretty cool. So they have a giant Pez collection. None of this is for sale, but it's all out of stock stuff. So I thought that was really freaking cool. And then coming down here, you have a giant Pez selection. So huge. You got the bakery right here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. You got some more, just all sorts of sports Pez's. So yeah, an insane amount of Pez. And then so all throughout, you have these animatronics that actually play and sing. So the entire like grocery store just has these scattered all over the place. So this place is just insane. You have a giant portrait of the owner made out of jelly beans. You got all sorts of jelly beans here. Yeah, hopefully you get a good feel of what this place is like. Alright, so now the part of the actual toy collection. So they actually have like a little toy store like in this grocery store where they have an insane amount of pops for sale. So yeah, so it's kind of looking all throughout here. Got some Brady Bunch pops, Star Trek Beyond, got a Honey Smacks from Kellogg's, just a bunch of stuff. Now, every once in a while they will have Entertainment Earth exclusives here, especially around the San Diego Comic-Con release dates and the New York Comic-Cons. But yeah, so this grocery store actually has a ton of collectibles, as you can see throughout here. Actually, there's a couple of the exclusive and Entertainment Earth Batmans. You got the 16-bit Batman, or Batgirl, sorry. A lot of Harry Potter stuff. Got some Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. Then over here, you got some bobbleheads, some puzzles, a lot of Harry Potter collectible stuff. I got some Batman, Luma Arts, and different sort of things. pretty cool here. You got like a collectible Batman figure in a glass dome with a light. Got some little small steel figures, and you got some more pops, and got all the golden pops. So yeah, just a ton of cool stuff. Got some keychains, got some of the Pez pop dispensers. So yeah, pretty cool for a grocery store. And as we're leaving, I just want to give you a quick shot. So one really cool thing is this monorail right there. That was actually part of Kings Island, which is a local amusement park. They used to have like a, I don't know, like a zoo exhibit where that monorail would actually run through and you could look at animals. And Jungle Jim's actually bought this and uses it for, if you see out there, there's a station that has like a bunch of snakes kind of wrapped around it. There's a like convention center up here called the Oscar Event Center, and when they actually have an event going on, people are supposed to park out there and ride the monorail up. So yeah, this place is kind of insane. All right, so yeah, that was my trip to Jungle Jim's to get Hop Slam. We were able to get it. It's a phenomenal beer. And my little kind of word of warning, if you're not 21, you should not be drinking. So ignore all the alcohol stuff that I actually had in this hunt. I just thought it'd be really cool to kind of show you guys what Jungle Jim's is like and kind of just the insanity that is this grocery store. And if you're ever in the Cincinnati area, definitely check it out. There are 2 locations, one at Eastgate and then one here in Fairfield, Ohio. Both locations have a ton of stuff like this. It's so freaking cool. Highly recommend it. And yeah, if you're over 21 and you're looking, if you're into craft beer, this is the best place to go. But now we're actually gonna go someplace that you guys actually care about. This is literally maybe a half a mile away from Toy Department. So we're gonna go over there and see what they have. So let's go over to Toy Department. All right, so here we are, about to head into the Toy Department. All right, so we are inside the Toy Department. A lot of cool stuff this week. We're here through the NECA section. So a ton of new Predators. Something really cool. It's a convention exclusive. That's really cool. Got some kick-ass figures, Ninja Gaiden, RoboCop. Got a Crow one that looks really cool. Left 4 Dead. Got some Gremlins. And Bioshock. Here got some Rudolph stuff. That's really cool. Then, as far as the Legends, I got a Hawkeye, Wasp, Namor. Got some really cool stuff here. DC Universe. And now what I'm looking for specifically, this is actually since the last time that I came here with Cincy and Josh. They had these Batman Return figures that I had as a kid, and honestly, I've not been able to stop thinking about them, so I definitely need to buy some. So that's definitely what I'm looking for today, but they just have a ton of Batman stuff. Some really cool inventory right now. And if you guys watch their live stream, they just got in a ton of this 25th anniversary G.I. Joe carded stuff. I don't collect G.I. Joe, but if I did, this stuff looks amazing. Lego Batman Batmobile looks really freaking cool. So then they have a Killer Croc Bat Boat that looks really, really nice as well. So the wife has really been into Lego lately, so it's kind of gotten me into it just a little bit, but I don't know if there's any sets I'll actually be purchasing, but this is their Lego display. So the other thing I want to beef up is my Spawn collection. They had quite a few in here, so I drop them. I think this medieval Spawn, that's what I wanted. And then I wanted to pick up a Violator. Grab this one. So we got the medieval and Violator, and then there was just a normal Spawn I don't see anymore. So I may have missed out on him. Let me see if he's hidden back here. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. So Slapshot. So you have the Hanson brothers. So you got the set of all 3 of them for $55. So if you're a hockey fan, you've not seen Slapshot, definitely a movie you need to check out. Hot Toys, they're still teasing me with that Batman. The DX09, so that's the '89 Batman. And Leia, Finn, and then that Gamora. So definitely ones I've been kind of eyeing lately. home and out of the toy department. I hope you guys enjoyed this hunt video. I know it's kind of different going to a grocery store, but I was just trying to think of something cool that I could show you guys in our area that is a little bit different. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments if you guys actually liked the grocery store and kind of the beer hunts and those type of things. I do have to say it, if you're not 21, obviously you shouldn't be drinking. So yeah, but once you turn 21, make sure you're drinking craft beer because it's absolutely amazing. But I'm getting way off point here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the hunt video. But I did want to show you what I did pick up at Toy Department because this is honestly one of the biggest hauls I've actually gotten from there. It's a bunch of kind of smaller figures and things like that, but they mean a lot to me and I'm super excited to get them. So let me show you what I did pick up. Alright, so the first figure I want to show you is going to be from Spawn. So I almost drop it here. I did pick up the Violator. This was like 12 bucks. This has been eyeing this for quite some time at the Toy Department. Really like this figure. So all my Spawn figures, I am mainly an out-of-box collector, so this is definitely getting opened. The box is pretty beat up. It's already actually opened right here at the corner. So this one's definitely getting fully opened up and displayed with the rest of my Spawn figures. So I picked up Violator. I also picked up the Medieval Spawn. This guy looks really cool, as you can see there. He's got like his knight armor. I think that looks really cool. We got some spikes and everything all throughout. It's got the comic book here in the back. This guy, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm mainly an out-of-box collector. All my Spawn figures are out of box. I'm pretty sure I'm going to open this guy up, but he looks pretty freaking cool in box. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, so I picked him up for 10 bucks. I've been eyeing him for quite some time too. They did actually have at one time, the last time I was there, like 2 weeks ago, they had this Spawn. I was going to buy him as well, but unfortunately someone had already purchased him, so he wasn't there, so I didn't get to pick him up. But I did pick up these two Spawn figures. Alright, so outside of the Spawn figures, I did pick up several other figures of one other line. And it's something that like really means a lot to me because I was 7 when this movie came out. And it was like the prime of my childhood where I'm like actually starting to getting into action figures and superheroes and those type of things. And not only that, but like it just holds like a lot of like special memories of my grandparents and things like that. So like when I went to the Toy Department a couple months ago, actually it's probably I think 2 months ago now, with Josh and Cincy the last time we all went, they had just gotten this whole Kenner collection in. And as soon as I saw them on the peg, like I was immediately like telling Josh, like if you watch this video, you can see me talking about them. Just how much like I remember these figures and how much I love them. And so every time I'm in the Toy Department, I'm like, I have to start a collection of these, and that's exactly what I did today. So they are Batman Returns is the movie, and these are the line of figures from Batman Returns. So the first one I picked up is the Arctic Batman, as you can see here. So this one actually means a lot to me because this was something that actually I had at my grandfather's house that it was my toy, but it was one I had to keep at my grandfather's house, and I could play with it whenever I was there. But it was something that I think when he passed, unfortunately, was lost and no idea where it was now. But this just reminds me a lot of times of my mom and dad taking me up there and playing up there and just having a fantastic time with my grandfather. And so this figure just means a whole ton to me. So it was one I definitely had to buy. So not to get like too sappy, but this was definitely a figure that just brought back a ton of memories, and I had to have it in this collection. So picked up the Arctic Batman. The second one was another one, but this was actually at my mom's parents. So this was a Batman figure, and this is the Air Attack. So he has like the glider that you put over. And this was another awesome figure that I had at their house. Same thing, was able to go up there and play with it, those type of things. And yeah, I love this figure. Just like the camo Batman there with that awesome glider. This is just one figure I definitely remember out of this whole line that I absolutely love messing around with. So I had to pick this guy up. The next one that I got, this one I actually had at my own house, my own personal collection. So this is just the Deep Dive Batman, and this one comes with like the little kind of like, I don't know, underwater jet ski scuba thing. So that looks really cool, like that neon yellow suit that he has, and it's awesome that like none of these have anything to do with the movie, but they made some awesome Batman figures out of these. And then the last thing I did pick up is a Toys R Us exclusive. So a Toys R Us exclusive from what, like 1992, I believe. Let's see, 1991. So this is a Toys R Us exclusive limited edition. This was the Polar Blast Batman. So pretty much just a mixture of the Arctic and Air Attack Batman. But this thing I thought was really cool. Yeah, I'd never seen this one before. It's not even like listed on the back of the rest of the figures. So I thought this one was a really unique find. So I wanted to pick it up. So I went ahead and grabbed this guy. The only thing I'm really not for sure what I'm going to do is, since I'm not going to take any of these out of box because I think they look amazing in box. And so I'm really not sure how I'm going to display them yet. I know since he suggested, I think it was like Star Case or something like that. I'm going to take a look at to maybe try to figure out a way to stand them up with using those cases. But yeah, I'm going to try to figure out a way to actually display them in box because I really think these things look amazing in box. And then my other goal is to actually get this entire line, including the vehicles, hopefully by the end of this year. So anytime I go out hunting with the guys, anytime, any toy show or anything I go to, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Batman Returns on card, all the figures I can get, because I think that's going to be, I don't know, that's going to be a really cool collection to have. And it's something that means a lot to me since this is my favorite Batman movie of all time. And it probably is always going to be my favorite movie because it's probably, I think, the first one I really remember seeing. So yeah, super excited to get into this Batman Returns line, and I couldn't pass it up. And the last thing I want to show you is I actually went to Half Price Books. I didn't film anything in there, although I may start doing it just because there are a lot of collectibles that they've been getting a lot of recently. I think it'd be pretty cool to kind of show you what we get, since that's kind of unique to our area as well. But I did pick up 2 trades, and it is volumes 3 and 4 of Manifest Destiny. So this is actually a retelling of Lewis and Clark. And as they're going out west and mapping out, you know, the rest of the United States and those type of things, they run into all sorts of monsters. So they're like fighting like minotaurs and like algae and just all sorts of these giant creatures that are like just amazing monsters. So I really like this series. I have a lot of the actual single issues, but now that I've switched all over to trades, I've been wanting to add these to my collection. I have had volumes 1 and 2 for quite some time. So as soon as I saw 3 and 4, I was like, I was supposed to buy this. So I just went ahead and bought these 2. So super excited to reread these and get back into the series. So I did pick up this at Half Price Books. And I believe that is everything I got this week. So like I said, I really hope that you guys, as my camera kind of falls over, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different, showing you guys jungle gyms and those type of things. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said in the beginning of this, let me know in the comments if you guys did. Love to hear from you guys. Love to know what you guys are collecting currently. Like I said, I'm really going to start focusing here on this Batman Returns line. I think that is probably going to be a little bit more rewarding, collecting these type of things that have some sentimental value to me, more than some of the newer stuff, I think. So I'm definitely excited to get into that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys are collecting. If you guys like this video, love to hear from you guys. And I believe that's going to be it. So pretty short little hunt video. Thanks for checking it out. And I will catch you guys later. See ya.
Zonk.